The Department of Homeland Security recently said that they are going to start running ads to deter people from entering the US without documents, and also for people who are here without documents that they should self-deport. These ads are going to run on the radio, in different broadcast mediums, on social media, through text messages, to basically deter people from either coming in without documents or for people who are actually here without documents to leave. Now, if you are in the US without documents, or if you have overstayed a visa, before you actually leave the US, you need to understand this. If you have been in the US for more than 180 days, but less than 1 year, if you leave, you will not be able to come back to the US for 3 years. If you have been in the US for more than a year, either undocumented or had overstayed a visa, if you leave, you cannot come back legally for 10 years. Now, there are going to be waivers in certain circumstances, and it really will depend on who's petitioning for you and what family members you have in the US who are citizens or green card holders as to whether or not you're going to qualify to apply for a waiver of those bars. If you have multiple undocumented entries, and depending on when they happened, you actually may be subject to what we call the permanent bar if you were to leave the US. If somebody has a permanent bar, what that means is they would have to leave the US for 10 years, and then after the 10 years, they would then have to apply for a waiver before they could actually legally come back to the US. So it's important to be aware of those unlawful presence bars if you leave the US. Now, if you're not sure, or maybe you're wondering if there's anything that you can apply for to get legal status in the US, make sure you talk to an immigration attorney like myself who can tell you what your options are. Remember to like and follow to learn more about US immigration law.